I salute you. Like our Lord Jesus Christ said, we didn't come to destroy but make it better. So no tubulianga tugamba everywhere, twaga kutukira dala everywhere. I was just about to complain, iyo mulodi ranze ko bayise mu Luganda. Edi muntu y'abantu bagamba oluzungu twaluyiga. The giant of the struggle for freedom and democracy in Uganda, Dr. Besigye, fellow leaders, the Right Honorable Leader of Opposition, comrades in the struggle, ladies and gentlemen, I salute you. So much has been said, so much is going to be said. Just yesterday, I spoke to the nation, and I spoke quite about a lot that has been said here. So, in the interest of time, I will not go so much into it, well knowing that most speakers, especially the noble Dr. Besigye, will speak more on it in detail and even more eloquently. However, today I want to focus my words on the call for action. As you heard Omulodi said, echiddako sewo bo badde olunsulamu nange kandi kusulemu. Today, among the things we're here to say is to call the nation to action. Yesterday, I gave my comments about the shameless nature of General MUSEVENI now appointing openly NRM stooges to adjudicate an election where he's competing. Of course, that should not surprise us anymore. I spoke, and I also want to add a few words on the ongoing non-aligned movement summit. It is indeed meant to be a blessing to Uganda if Uganda was well governed, but it has turned into a curse. So to all of you that are attending the NAM summit, you are actually a curse to our nation. It's because of that summit that more than 3,000 businesses have been either disrupted or completely closed. You have seen businesses disrupted, many of our people rounded up and detained, just like it was in the days of Chogam. Today, transport has been completely disrupted. We as nationals who pay the taxes, we are not allowed to use the roads that we pay taxes for. So it is a curse other than a blessing. And as if that's not annoying enough, it's a further shame to see some democratic leaders coming to Uganda hosted by an illegitimate leader. You are being hosted by a man that has captured us on gunpoint. He's not a legitimate leader, so you are here to endorse oppression against the Ugandans. You're here to endorse dictatorship. We know that there will be a day when we shall have summits that will be beneficial to the businesses of Uganda and to the people, and will bring pride to Uganda. I mean, are you not surprised to see that Museveni's minister is ordering us to smile as you pass our roads? Tetujja bisinikayo. So we are here to call you to action, ladies and gentlemen. I want to focus my words on a call to action and citing Article 3 of our Constitution. Article 3 of the Ugandan Constitution commands us. It is to the effect that it is not only a call, it is not only a responsibility, but it's a duty that we rise up and we use whatever means at our disposal to restore constitutional rule. I mean whatever means. That means according to our constitution, it is even acceptable to pick up guns and restore constitutional rule. And clearly, General Museveni has abused constitutional rule. He has abused all tenets of the rule of law in Uganda. So any means used to dislodge Museveni, any means used to restore constitutional rule and the rule of law are acceptable as per our constitution. However, for us as political leaders, we believe in non-violence. Therefore, we are only calling for constitutional means, at least so far. Ndoza nebwembiza mu Luganda twane sawa z'oluzungu nazo ziweddeyo. Basebo ne banyabo olwaleero ebigambo byange bijja kuba bitono. Olunaku lwajjo nayogeddeko eri eggwanga ebisinga nembyogerako era nkakasa nti bakulembeze bannange bagenda byogerako. Nkakasa nti Dr. Kiza Besigye agenda byogerako ate mu ngeri entangaavu ennyo. So saagala kubi preemptinga, saagala oba oliawo kusala ku byandyogedde. Twayogedde ku nsonga ya Mwami Museveni okuba nga alonda ba yesmaani be okuba nti be bakulira akakiiko k'ebyokulonda, akakiiko akalina okuba nga keetengeredde. Ekyono kya buswavu naye tekirina twewuunyisa kubanga Mwami Museveni kati buli kaleya ak'ensonyi agenze akeeyambula, naye kitukoze bulungi nti kiragize ensi muntu ki atufuga olunaku lwaleero. Twayogedde ku lukiiko olugenda maaso olwa non-aligned movement oluli mu genda maaso olutojere munyonyo kati. Enkiiko bwe zityo zandibadde nga nnungi mu nsi ekulemberwa mu mateeka kubanga kitegeeza abagenyi bwe bava ebweru tuba tugenda kufuna omukisa okutunda ebintu byaffe. Sente ziva ebweru w'eggwanga ziba zigenda kujja mu ggwanga. Tuba tugenda kufuna omukisa ogulaga bye tulina ebyobusuubuzi, ebyobulambuzi n'empisa zaffe ne culture zaffe n'ennono zaffe. Bannayuganda baba bagenda kunyumirwa naye olukiiko lwandibadde ng'omukisa ate lwafuuse ekikolimo eri Bannayuganda. Mulabye nti bizinesi ezisukka mu 3,000 zatataaganyiziddwa oba okuggalwawo. Amayumba g'abantu mangi gaggaliddwa, amalala gamenyeddwa. Bannayuganda bangi bayooleddwa naddala bano abatalina we basula bonna bali mu makomera era nga bwe kyali mu Kyogamu. Mulabye gavumenti ya Museveni bwekozesa ssente empitirivu ez'omuwa omusolo nga baddaabiriza enguudo naye ate nga nakyo bakikola mu ngeri y'agadibenga lye. Era nkakasa gye bujja mugenda kutandika obiraba mu mawulire sikando ku sikando, ono yabbye bweziti, ono yakozesezza bweziti, n'ebye mbadde mulaba ku social media muze mubiraba. Njagala n'okutwala omukisa guno okutegeeza bonna baze mu lukiiko olwo nti omuntu eyabayise talina buyinza bayita kubanga tali mu buyinza mu mateeka. Yandibadde abaaniriza ali wano. Kale nno okujja kwammwe tekutugasiza ng'eggwanga wabula kutunyigiriza bunyigiriza okutuuka nga tetusobola nakozesa nguudo zaffe naddala ffe abasasula omusolo bannansi. Olwaleero ebigambo byange njagala bisimba ku kubakunga kwekyanga. Nze saagala kulonzalonza, ndi wano kubakumamu muliro kwekalakaasa. Tuli wano ffe be mulaba mpozi ng'omukufu avuddeyo nabyega naye tuli wano bakumamu muliro kwekyanga. Mwami enanga oba omulala ayinza otukwotinga n'agamba okay baba bazize omusango badde bakumamu bantu muliro ye tuli mukumamu bantu muliro kwekyanga kwekalakaasa mu mateeka. Njagala obbajukiza mwenna Bannayuganda nti kati omulama gwe tuliko gwa kusimba lunwe ku nnyingo namba 3 ya constitution etulagira ffenna tetukunga bukunzi wabula etulagira si mulimu waffe wabula avunaanyizibwa bwaffe kitukakatako okukozesa buli ngeri yonna yonna esoboka okuzzaawo obukulembeze obugoberera amateeka, obukulembeze obugoberera constitution, okukozesa engeri yonna yonna. Njagala leero mmanye nti constitution ya Uganda ebakkiriza n'okwata emmundu bwe mba musobola okuzzaawo enfuga ey'amateeka. Weerufe tetukkiriza mu violence, tetukkiriza mu kuyiwa musaayi. Ensonga lwaki tubakunga kozesa nkola za mirembe, nkola ziri non-violent. Naye ate nze ng'omuntu sibagaana mu abasobola okukola ki? Naye nga ffe tuli wano okubakunga to non-violently rise up unarmed and assert your will and restore constitutional rule. Tubakunga okola buli kimu kye musobola. Mbadde ndaba ku social media abasinga mwatusookayo nadda. Tetusimbudde busimbuzi kati, twasimbula dda ne tubadde tukyasondalo ne kati tukyasondalo. Nammwe gye muli twagala obbazaamu amaanyi. Omulodi w'ekibuga kyogedde, tetuli wano jasigata bibiina byabufuzi, tuli banjawulo era tetuli wano kwogera ku nsonga ya kulonda, kuba oba oliawo ezo ensonga tetunazikwataganako, tetunazikanyako. Naye kyetukanyako ekiri important nti ffena buvunaanyizibwa bwaffe okukunga bannayuganda, oba oli wa kibiina ki, oba to associating na political party yonna, naye bw'oba oyagala ensi yo, bw'oba oli munnayuganda nga kikwatako kikakatako naawe olina omugaso. Bannayuganda bangi nnyo abakola enjawulo mu ggwanga nga si ba political leaders, nga si ba MPs, tebakulembera bibiina byonna byonna, tebalina yonna gye ba-associating nga politically, naye bannayuganda ensi yabwe bakakatako. Bannaye temubitulekera bino. Bino si byaba politician bokka, buli munnayuganda kikakatako. Dr. Besigye yakitugamba luli, njagala no kibajjukiza leero, bw'oba tofaayo ku nsi yo ngeri gye kulemberwa, gwe musiru asinga. Kibakakatako olunaku lwayo tetusobola kutambulira makubo gaffe, kubanga abagwira abagenyi bali mu gatambulirako. Olunaku lwaleero mulaba amakubo gaffe bwe gali. Mulaba nti bakwata ne langi ne bagisiiga mu ttaka kubanga bagezaako okupaintinga ekifaananyi nti muli bulungi. Mwawulidde minisita wa MUSEVENI nga bagamba mudde kukumusinika amannyo basobole okumanya nti temuli mu kunyigirizibwa. Njagala bakunga temubisinikayo, in fact munyiige. Tukyogeddeko wano era njagala obba unange okwongera eddoboozi lyange ku nsonga eyo. Ekimu ku bizibu bye tubadde nabyo ge makubo agalinga agalimu entaana buli woyita. Tubasaba amakubo ago mutandikire okwekalakaasa mu ddembe. Asobola kyosobola okukola mu kkubo eryo kikolemu. Oba osimba mu kitooke, oba okola mu ki, eryo ddembe eryo constitution etukkiriza okwekalakaasa mu ddembe. Bannange mwekalakaase. Constitution etukkiriza okukola ekintu kyonna kyonna mu mateeka. Njagala okumaliriza nga mbagamba nti gavumenti ya MUSEVENI ne wano tulwandibadde tetuyiriiwo, mukimanyi bulungi nnyo, singa baatukubye dati ya gaasi naye kubanga bali mu kuteekako feesi. Baagala okulaga tibakkiriza n'aba opposition okusinkana. Kaakati njagala mukozese eno chance mubalabise. Mukozese eno chance mubalabise. Bw'abaawo empisa omuntu z'atakola omutayiminga we banaamulabira, mujja kulwawo okufuna chance eno endala. So yonna gy'oli munnayuganda, oba oli omukuffe oba toli omukuffe, oba oli munnabyabufuzi oba tobiriimu, labisa mu ngeri yonna esobola. Oba owanika kipande nga bayitawo n'ogamba bannange tuli basibe, oba mwoganye ne mugamba abo babbi, kuba abatufuga babbi, MUSEVENI mubbi, n'abantu abamwetolodde babbi. So tubasaba muve yonna gye muli. Ffe tujagenda mu maaso nga tukwataganira wamu. Programu yaffe bagibabuulidde. Nga NUP tweyama okukola byonna kye tusobola nga ffe era nga tukwatidde wamu ne bannaffe bonna abaagala enkyukakyuka. Tujja kwegatta mu buli programu eneebeerawo eneeyamba ocreating awareness n'okunafuya mwami MUSEVENI. Nga tukola bye tukola ate nga tukola ne bye tukola ne bannaffe bonna. Nammwe njagala obbakunga bannange mwenna abali mu pati zaffe ez'enjawulo. Ebiseera bingi nnyo tubadde tugezaako okukwatagana ffe abakulembeze ate nga mmwe mutuuzoganya. tukwatagana ate nga mweno musojja kubanga oyagala oba kansala kubanga obagala oba meya oba MP nga mwe making sure tetukwatagana ye mwe balaba abasinga. Buli kintu kyetukola buli we mulabanga kyetukola kiyamba eggwanga nga kinafuya Museveni mutwegatteko temutunafuya mutwongera amaanyi tukwatagane temutwawula kuba abasinga otwawula mwe bamembazi baffe. Bwe munatuyamba okukwatagana ne mutuyamba okwesigaŋŋana okukwatagana ntuvira ddala ku mukulembeza asemba waggulu paka ku mukulembeza asooka wansi kijja twangwira bassebo ne bannyabo. Mwebale nnyo okumpuliriza ku lwa Katonda n'ensi.
One Uganda, one people, one people, one Uganda. People power, our power, people power. Thank you. Everything has been said. Let me first thank God that God is good.
All the time.
And all the time,
God is good.
Let's give him a clap. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Everything has, I believe, been said. It's with immense gratitude I'm here on this day amongst all these heroes to once again give hope to our country. I want to thank you, President Robert Kyagulanyi. You could not have said any better. What next? He was challenged. Chichiddako. Waliwo atakyamanya ekiddako? Nobody can claim not to know what next. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know, just for emphasis, that since Uganda became Uganda, and that's by the British, our people have never had power. We wrote it in the Constitution, but they did not get the power. Say power belongs to them, but definitely they don't have any power. The institutions of state through which their power should be exercised do not work for them. All the institutions of state, as my colleagues have said, were captured. They don't serve them. That's why the representatives of people in parliament can be attacked in broad daylight, beaten, arrested from their parliament, tortured, and nothing happens. That's why people's courts that derive power directly from the people can be attacked in broad daylight, and people injured, bleeding in the courts, and nothing happens. All institutions of state are captured. They were talking about the Electoral Commission. The Electoral Commission is thoroughly captured. It can never organize a free and fair election. It can't. Even if actually they did not appoint the cadres, it's just because we have somebody who is a terrified dictator who cannot even allow anything to chance. But even if he didn't appoint his candidates as the electoral commissioners, the Electoral Commission as an institution is still captured. The trouble in Uganda is that the captor, the one who captured all these, is also a very, very, evil captor. Because even in countries where there is no democracy, you can have a leader who thinks about his people. You can have a dictator that serves people. People have been saying here that Idi Amin was not elected, and he wasn't. Idi Amin was not even educated. But the things that Museveni, who has been in power for 40 years, is using, a lot of them are Idi Amin's. The soldiers he's so proud of are living in the barracks built by Idi Amin. And many other things that Idi Amin did, which this one hasn't done. So we are so unlucky that we got a terrible dictator. Because some dictators can also be good and provide for people. Ours is not among those. That's why when he's going between Entebbe and Kampala, they close off everything so that he alone is on the road, fearing his own people. So we have a predator in charge of a country, devouring what they would be serving. So that's why our uniting here today is critical, and as has been underpinned by everybody. If we are to get out of the situation in which we are, we have to do two things. The first one we are doing today. We have to unite and remain united. We unite and remain united. And not just uniting in words. We must unite in every sense. Look at every person that is suffering from this junta as your brother. We are in a difficult situation. The other day I was complaining about people stealing my matoke in my garden. I have a small garden at home. But they came at night and cut the biggest 6 branches in the matoke, in the plantation. And I said, the ones who have taken this matoke are of course suffering neighbors who have nothing to eat. The real thief of my matoke is the one who has created the situation. The one who has created the situation where Ugandans cannot eat, have no food, is the real problem. I've been seeing, that they have started a special operation to hunt down the phone snatchers, the ones who capture your phone when you are talking and run with it. They are looking for what to eat. The real phone snatcher is up there. Who has put these people in that kind of a situation? And so, look at your neighbor as your real brother in this struggle. Share the little that you can, irregardless of which color, which country, region, which a person is coming from. I've been saying for a very long time that there are two Ugandas. The Uganda of those who are very well off, who don't know what is going on, the ones who are being protected from the ones who are bad off. All of us in this Uganda, the terrorized Uganda, we must develop unique comradeship. It's not just uniting here to talk, but wherever we find each other. If you have one commando, break it into two for your brother who has nothing to eat. We need that unique togetherness, unity, on the basis of which we can liberate our country. Secondly, I just want to assure you, those who think they are powerful and have power only have it because you allow them to have it. Are we together?
Yes.
People are only powerful or have power because they are allowed to have power. If we unite and say we no longer recognize you as our leader, we will not serve you, we will not associate with you, we will not have anything to do with you, that is the end. And that is our next mission. The next mission must be to isolate and exclude and disempower those who captured our power. And we can, and we should, we must. These actions we are talking about, which have been talked about here, let them be the beginnings of rebuilding confidence in our people that this is their country and that they can do something about their country. Because our people have been so terrified that they have lost confidence in their citizenship. Thank you for commanding President Kyagulanyi that people from today must look at Article number 3 and do everything in their power. Wherever you are, you do everything in your power. Let us not hear again, Mutugambachi, Tubagambye. We have told you today what you need to do. You are not going to do it alone, we are going to do it together. We are going to do it together. On Thursday, we shall be out there. We shall be out there. You will not be alone. And how much power do they have to stop us? On Thursday, they may go and surround Honorable Kyagulanyi's home. How many homes can they surround? So if they surround Honorable Kyagulanyi's home, don't even go there. You go to do what you need to do, and they will be forced to come. The way to free anybody they encircle is to do what you need to do. They will have to run away from where they are encircling. How many homes can they encircle? Everybody, you can be a Bobi wine wherever you are. You don't need to, because we should not wait for some people to do anything. We are the people we have been waiting for. Tewali balala. Faith abayina okukola ki? Okukyekolera. No foreigner is going to liberate us. It is us to liberate ourselves. So, ladies and gentlemen, the purpose that has been served today is, I believe, twofold. One, to declare the unity of the suffering people of Uganda. That's the first. Secondly, to say that these suffering people of Uganda are now coming for their power. We are coming for our power. Whether you like it or not, we are coming. Let us see that starting slowly. On Thursday, do what you can. Let's see what people can start doing. But beyond that, we are going to Iganga on Monday, and on Tuesday we shall be in Lira. Let our brothers in Lango prepare. Let our brothers in Busoga prepare. As our brothers elsewhere are warming up. Yes, wherever you are, we want you to be warming up, because we are coming. Yes, we are coming. I have said it took our ancestors, grandparents and grandparents 62 years to get rid of the Bazungu. Buganda Agreement was signed in 1900, but it took 62 years to undo the Buganda Agreement and Uganda to become independent of the British. 62 years. This is the 62nd year under the Bazungu Badugavu. For 62 years, we have now been under the black Bazungu, the black British. We shall be found wanting if our grandparents did it in 62 years and we failed to do it in 62 years ourselves. With our Zungu, we can now speak English, French, Chinese, what? We have mobile phones, we can connect. Anytime you send a message, everybody knows. They didn't have. So how can we fail in 62 years to liberate our country? This is the 62nd year. For me, I'm giving you a target. Say October, when the 62nd year ends, Twagala Uganda and it is free. Have a target. Yes. It will be 62 years in October. Hirana independence na yetu iteko. And we will be, oh banange, asaja batu bonyeza. You see, we can no longer blame Museveni after 40 years. We must start blaming ourselves. Because for him, he has everything he fought for, and he doesn't want anything to change. He's even preparing to hand over to his son. We are waiting that he also hands over to his son, and we are saying, what is this? No. 62 years, let us warm up and go. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank all of you, leaders, activists, for